The 1978 North American Soccer League season was the 66th season of FIFA-sanctioned soccer, the 11th with a national First Division league, in the United States and Canada. Season recap. Bolstered by the success of the previous season, the league added 6 teams to reach 24 in total. The Colorado Caribou launched in Denver, the Detroit Express and Houston Hurricane became the second and third team to play indoors. The Philadelphia Fury brought soccer back to Philadelphia. The New England team men would be the third attempt to have NASL soccer succeed in the Boston area, and the Memphis Rogues would bring pro soccer to Tennessee. There were also the usual franchise movements. Team Hawaii became the Tulsa Roughnecks, the Las Vegas Quicksilver became the San Diego Sockers, the Connecticut Bicentennials became the Oakland Stompers, and the St. Louis Stars moved to Anaheim to become the California Surf. With so many new clubs, the NASL realigned into a 6-division format while expanding the playoffs to include 16 teams. The new alignment was a direct copy of the NFL's setup. The new 3-division conferences were called the American Soccer Conference and the National Soccer Conference respectively. Each conference had East, Central and West divisions as well. The top 2 teams in each division would qualify for the playoffs. The other spots would go to the next best 2 teams in the conference, regardless of division. The top 3 seeds went to the division winners. Seeds 4 to 6 went to the second-place teams, and the last 2 seeds were known as wild cards, another nod to the NFL. The winners of each successive round would be reseeded within the conference. The first round and the Soccer Bowl were single games, while the conference semi-finals and championships were 2-game series. As in the 1977 playoffs, if both teams were tied at 1 win apiece at the conclusion of Game 2, there would be a 30-minute sudden death minigame and a shootout if necessary. The Cosmos would set records for most wins and points in an NASL season, thanks to the 24-6 regular season mark and 212 points. The Cosmos beat the FD Lauderdale Strikers 7-0 on opening day and never looked back, scoring 88 times while losing just 3 games in regulation. Giorgio Chinalua scored 34 goals and 79 points, setting league records in the process. He did not win regular season MVP honors, however. That award went to New England's Mike Flanagan, who scored 30 goals and 68 points while leading the team men to an unlikely ASC East title. At the age of 36, Alan Hinton of Vancouver set a league record of his own with 30 assists. Still, the Cosmos needed a major rally to beat the Minnesota Kicks in the NSC playoffs. The Kicks won the first game by an extraordinary 9-2 score behind Alan Willie's 5 goals, but the Cosmos won Game 2, 4-0, back at Giants Stadium. The resulting minigame went to a shootout, and Carlos Alberto and Franz Beckenbauer scored goals to keep the Cosmos alive. The Portland Timbers were shut out over both games of the National Conference Final, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies were beaten before 74,901 fans at Giants Stadium in the Soccer Bowl. The Cosmos became the first back-to-back champions in NASL history. After the season, Colorado would move to Atlanta, while Oakland would move to Edmonton just 2 months before the start of the 1979 NASL season. The Stompers had drawn over 32,000 for their opening game at the Oakland Coliseum, but were drawing crowds under 10,000 by the end of the season. The Caribou had the worst record in the league and only drew 1 crowd bigger than 10,000 the entire year. Regular season. W equals wins, L equals losses, GF equals goals for, GA equals goals against, BP equals bonus points, PTS equals point system. 6 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, 1 point for each regulation goal scored, up to 3 per game. American Conference, National Conference, NASL league leaders. Scoring: GP equals games played, G equals goals, A equals assists, PTS equals points, goalkeeping. Note: GP equals games played, Min equals minutes played, GA equals goals against, GAA equals goals against average, W equals wins, L equals losses, SO equals shutouts, NASL All-Stars. Playoffs. Bracket: Conference quarterfinals, Conference semifinals. In 1978, if a playoff series was tied after 2 games, a 30-minute golden goal minigame was played. If neither team scored in the minigame, they would move on to a shootout to determine a series winner. Asterisk: teams were reseeded for the conference semifinals based on regular season point totals. This affected only one of the 4 series. Tampa Bay vs. San Diego. Conference Championship Soccer Bowl 781978 NASL Champions. Cosmos Playoff Statistics. Mini-games are not counted as games played when compiling individual statistics. They are included in the minutes played category. Scoring: GP equals games played, G equals goals, A equals assists, PTS equals points, goalkeeping. Note: GP equals games played, Min equals minutes played, GA equals goals against, GAA equals goals against average, W equals wins, L equals losses, SO equals shutouts. Postseason awards. Most valuable player: Mike Flanagan, New England. Coach of the Year: Tony Waiters, Vancouver. Rookie of the Year: Gary Etherington, Cosmos. North American Player of the Year: Bob Lenarduzzi, Vancouver. Team attendance totals.